forget where you're coming from. King Shango set the trend. Yo, I want them. Mama telling you this. Hey, drop. Wanna better have some respect and manners. See the Asian them and give them honors.
Respect and manners.
Yes,
Nothing wrong with that.
they always say, too little simple thing can carry you through the world. Respect and manners, that's all I'm asking from you. Respect and manners, then love will come to you. Respect and manners, that's all I'm asking from you. Respect and manners, and I know Jah will see you through.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, welcome back to another vlog, welcome back to Vlogmas. Now I thought I'd just take you in the kitchen with me this afternoon. I'm getting ready to cook dinner for this evening. I like to cook early, I'm an early bird, so it's like 3:15, but I'm going to get it started. So let me show you guys what I'm making. Alright, so this is what I've got. I've got this, some red herring. I've got 2 packs of that. I've got my little seasonings, my little onion and sweet pepper, hot pepper, scotch bonnet, tomato, ackee, it's a dozen ackee, and 1 roast breadfruit. Alright, so I'm going to be doing some ackee with some red herring. Yeah, if you know me guys, you know this is one of my favorite things to eat. Yes, ackee and red herring is one of my favorite things to eat. Yeah. And the thing about it is that I only started eating this once I moved to Jamaica, right? I never tried it before coming out here, but I remember there used to be this man in the market, in Oatrees Market, and he used to sell in the evening time for about 6 o'clock or so. He's not there now, but he was the only person that didn't sell like what everybody else saw, like, you know, like rice and peas and fried chicken. You get that everywhere, but he used to sell like yam, banana, ackee, red herring, sometimes he used to do saltfish and okra, you know, the little mix up, the little different combinations, and I used to really enjoy his food. So that was the first time I had it. I was like, what is this? I need more of this. So whenever I see red herring, I buy it, and I love it with ackee. Red herring, do you see how I buy it? I buy it like this. So traditionally when you buy the red herring, you buy the whole fish. Oh, there's a truck passing. You buy the whole fish with the head on and everything. And then what you have to do is, and I do it sometimes when I can't get this one, you have to put it on the stove, and you have to, like, you know, singe it or like burn it to loosen the skin, and then you have to peel the skin off, and it smells the whole house up and it's messy. But when you see it like this, it's already done. Yeah, this is like skinless, headless and everything. It's like, you know, when you buy the saltfish, like I don't really see it out here, but in England when you buy the saltfish that's already been what is it? It's been like cut up already, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's in small pieces that makes it easier. So this is kind of similar, but with this it's very, very, very salty. So just like ackee, just like saltfish, you have to soak it. Yeah, you have to soak it or boil it out, boil some of the salt out a little bit, not too much, because the salt is what gives it a nice flavor with the ackee. Yes, I'm going to show you how I prepare it, and yeah. All right, the breadfruit now. It's roast. Alright guys, I was saying my battery died, but before my battery died I was saying that the roast breadfruit, I bought it, let me tell you stuff, I bought it roasted already, right? I actually was not going to cook today. I bought Island Grill. Anybody knows Island Grill? Yeah, so I bought some Island Grill. I bought a soup and a fish, and because you know, sometimes you just need a break from cooking, right? And for me today was the day I was like, I don't want to cook, I'm going to buy something. But I went to the market and I saw loads of roast breadfruit. Everywhere I looked there was roast breadfruit, and that's something that I've really come to like. I used to hate breadfruit, but it's something I've really come to enjoy, roast breadfruit. So I couldn't help myself, I bought a roast breadfruit, and because I bought it, I'm thinking, you know what, I'm gonna have to just use it today, or I want to use it today. That's how I end up cooking. So I bought the breadfruit roasted. Now guys, you know, if Outlaw was here, he's at work, but you know, if Outlaw was here, he would be in the garden. He would have bought he wouldn't have bought a roasted one. He would just bought you know, one that's ready to roast, and he would have been in the garden, lighting up the fire, roasting the breadfruit himself, right? But you know, the foreigner in me, the foreigner in me, I'm not going in the garden. I'm not lighting up no fire. I'm all about convenience. So you hear that? Quite fast. So I'm all about convenience, right? So I'm gonna buy the breadfruit already roasted, and then I will just peel it and slice it up if I want it like roasted, or just peel it and fry it if I want it fried. So that's what I'm gonna do. So for me, it's all about convenience and just making it easier. So yes guys, when we come back, I'm going to show you how I prepare everything. Alright guys, so I've been soaking the red herring for a while. You see it kind of shriveled up a little bit, and this kind of oily stuff has come off it. So I'm going to drain this off and prepare it. Alright, so I've drained off the water off that. So before I start to prep to get this sorted out, right, in the meantime, I've got the ackee in a pot, so I'm going to make that boil up. I'm not going to add any salt to this because the red herring, I'm not going to add any salt to this pot because the red herring is already salty enough. So I'm going to make that boil up. Guys, we don't want no mash ackee. It's not scrambled egg. You just want your ackee to be soft, but you still, if you can, and I know different types of ackee are different, right? Some just mash out really quickly, but if you can, you want it soft, and then you just, but you still want it whole in one piece. You don't want it to mash out. It's not always possible, you know, but if you can, you want it soft but still a bit firm. So I'm going to make that boil up. I've done that. Alright, now I'm going to prepare this, so let me show you guys. Alright, hopefully you can see this, guys, there. So I'm going to show you, it's got some really fine bones in it. Look at these bones. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Can you see all these bones along here? Really fine. Can you see them there? Let me hold it down. Really fine bones. It's impossible to get them all out. And you can eat them, it won't do you nothing. They're not sharp or anything. You can eat them. It won't do anything, but I do try to get as much off as I can. I'm going to take those off. I don't know if you can see. Let me show you on the knife. I'll try to show you on the knife. Can you see? There they are. Fine bones. So let's try to get some of them off. Especially the ones on the outside. The ones on the inside, I'm just going to have to leave those because you'll be here picking all day. I'm just going to just clean it up a bit as well. Let's clean it up a bit. There we are. There we are. Take out all that stuff. There it is. All the bones there as well. Alright. And then we're just going to just shred it. Just shred it into pieces. There's still bones in there. There's still bones in there, but you can't get all of them out, guys. You just can't. I'm just going to just shred it into pieces. Like that. Here's another one. You can see the bones there. You see, yeah. I just get the knife and I just do this. I just like pull them out all in one go. Just clean it up a little bit. You know, the little maki. I don't know what you call it. That's what I call it. The little maki around the sides. Just clean it up a bit. Yeah, you don't want to be eating all that. All these bits here. Look, guys. This is what I do. There's a bit in the middle there that I just take out. Can you see all that? You want to clean it up. Take all that out. We don't need all that in there. And then just shred it up into small pieces. Okay, there we have it, guys. The red herring has been shredded. You can still see some fine bones in there, but they won't do anything. Alright, let's check the pot. Alright, so the ackee is boiling up. I'm going to test it and see how. I don't think it's ready yet, but I'm going to test it and see. Like I said, we don't want it to mash. We want it soft but a bit firm. So I'm going to test that now. The ackee is done. I know it's going to steam up the camera, but the ackee is done. So it's still in place, still in one. Look at that, guys. Still in one, but it's still got a softness. It's still soft enough, you know. You can see. Yeah, you see it just breaks away. I don't want to break it all up, but it is done. It's still intact, guys. That's the smoke in the camera. Still whole, but still soft enough. Yeah, so that's done. So I'm just going to drain off this now because we don't want to keep it in the water and make it get all softy and mushy. Going to drain off the water and then leave it until I'm ready to use it. The next step is I'm going to cut up my fresh seasoning. So all I'm going to be using is some tomato, some sweet pepper, onions, and I've got a Scotch bonnet. Of course, you could add some more peppers to it, different colours, the yellow, the red. You can put some garlic in if you want to. You can put little scallion in there if you want. Any little fresh seasonings you want to put in there. But this is what I have today, and this is what I'm going to be using. Yeah, my sweet pepper, my hot pepper, tomato, and onion. So let's get those chopped up. Oh my gosh! All right, guys. So I've chopped up all these. I thought the camera was rolling the whole time, and it wasn't. But now it's time to do the Scotch bonnet, guys. Scotch bonnet, be careful with this. You know these are hot. Yes, if you need to wear gloves, wear gloves. Wash your hands after you use it, of course. Don't rub your face, don't rub your eyes, don't touch your skin. It will burn. Yeah, and these Jamaican ones are hot. Alright, so this is how I do mine. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it, so I don't use any gloves or anything like that. So I just chop it up small. Cut them up small, should I say. I can smell this one already, guys. It's hot. So what I tend to do, sometimes I put a little bit of the seeds in, but I will cut around it. And let's put too much seeds, we don't want it too hot. And that is it. That's how I do it. And then there's all the seeds. That's where all the hotness is. Can you see? Guys, if you can smell the Scotch bonnet, it is fire. So I'm going to throw this part away. Yeah. Alright. My fresh seasonings have been cut up, the onion, tomato, sweet pepper and the hot pepper. Yeah. So that'll be ready for the pot a little more. Alright guys, I'm just warming up my pot. I've got a little bit of oil in there, let me show you. A little oil. Right, this is a tiny little Dutch pot. Look, it's a mini Dutch pot. How cute is that? So that's what I'm going to be cooking in. Guys, we don't need this whole heap of oil. You know, us as black people, we love to cook with this whole heap of oil, especially when we're doing like ackee and saltfish and stuff. Sometimes it's just swimming in the grease. Don't need it. It's not good for us, not good for our heart, not good for our health. But we want the food to taste good. Food can still taste good with half the amount of oil. So just a little bit of oil, yeah? Okay, so that's what we're working with. So when that's warmed up, I'm going to add in my fresh seasonings. Alright guys, my oil is warmed up, so I'm going to add in the fresh seasonings. I'm just going to soften those. When they're soft, or when they're like, what's the proper term? Sweat? When the onions are sweat or something like that. I don't know. When it's softened up, then we're going to add the rest of the things that we need. Our red herring and that here. Let me just show you guys. That's what we're working with. Wait for them to get nice and soft. And then we're going to add our red herring first and then the ackee after. Alright, so I've put the red herring in. I'm going to put the ackee in now. Alright guys, and I'm just mixing everything together, but gently, because I don't want to mash out the ackee. I know some of it will get mashed out inevitably. You can't get away from that to a certain extent. I'm just trying to stir everything up. Oh, part of it drop out there. Guys, everything's mixed in. I'm going to put the lid on, yeah, and just make it just, you know, do its thing. Cook down a little bit. We'll be back in 5 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so I'm going to peel this breadfruit. Outlaw usually does this bit. Let me put this up. I'm going to peel this breadfruit, right? I don't usually do this part. This is usually Outlaw's job. This is what he does, but he's not here, so It's up to me. Here we are. I'm going to take out this part here. I'm just going to slice it this way. There we are there. Alright, I'm just going to slice these up now, ready for frying. Let's get a little plate. Move that out of the way. Alright guys, so I've sliced these up and I'm going to fry them now. Is ackee and red herring and fried breadfruit. The only thing left for me to do, I'm just gonna I've got some salt in my hand. A little bit of salt on the breadfruit is the best. Yeah. Alright, so ackee and red herring and fried breadfruit. Guys, if you've not tried it before, do try it. It is delicious. And as you see, it's a quick dish to make. Simple, easy, anybody can make it, and it tastes so good. Ackee, red herring and fried breadfruit.